All right, welcome back to the 1998 MLB replay, the long play project using PC Replay Baseball. This is the Pesky Pole YouTube channel, and we are through day two of the project. I'm playing out every single game. That's right, every single game of this replay. I do make an amendment on that. I'm going to play out all the games as long as both teams are in a playoff race, with the exception of the Cardinals and Cubs because of Sosa and McGuire. I will play out all their games. Now, both of those should be in the playoff contention pretty late anyway. But in other words, the Pirates playing the Expos in September, if they're both not in it, I'm not going to play that game. Does that make sense? That's what we're going to do. All right, let's go ahead and do a little action right here. So April 1st, 98, the major storyline in real life and real history baseball was Pedro Martinez making his debut for the Red Sox, which was an historic day for all Red Sox fans. And Pedro was money against the A's. The Red Sox won 2-0. He went seven. He struck at 11, gave up three hits, and walked two. So, what happened in the replay? In the replay, the Red Sox won 4-0. Okay. You can see Nomar had a double. Nomar with two hits, 2 for 5 on the day, leading things off. Look at that lineup, that Red Sox lineup right there. Some old familiar names, some old friends. And of course, the A's, Ricky Henderson leading off, Magadan, Ben Grieve and Stairs, Jason Giambi. Anyway, so 4-0 right there. Pedro got the win. Tom Candido lost. Now, Pedro was not as dominant as he was in real life. He went seven, just like in real life, but gave up 8 hits as opposed to three. He had some guys on base a lot. He struck out nine, not 11. He walked two, so still pretty good. He's 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA. That's all that matters. And he was the MVP of the game, which is always nice. So Red Sox get that win right there. Let's check the McGuire and Sosa watch. Um, Sammy Sosa's played 2 games. In history, he had no home runs at this point. In the replay, he homered on day two of the season. April 1st, he went deep against the Marlins, so he's got ahead of his pace in real life. McGuire did not play April 1st. He played opening day on March 31st. We watched that video. Check the playlist there. We did the March 31st kind of summary. McGuire had an opening day home run in real life, and he hit one in our replay. And of course, he was off April 1st, so he has one home run matching up with history. So we're checking on those things there. The New York Yankees, historic New York Yankees, we're going to follow them. We hate the Yankees, but I don't hate the Yankees. You have to have the Yankees to make baseball, interesting. So put it that way, you always want to check in the Yankees. So 98 was an historic New York Yankees season. We're going to kind of track um, their replay with the history as well. They lost opening day. Their opening day, they did not play opening day March 31st. They played April 1st for their opening day like the Red Sox did. Out in Anaheim, they got beat in real life. They got beat in the replay. And they're 1.5 games back in the replay. That's because the Orioles are 2-0. No one was 2-0 in the AL East in history. They all were 1-1 or 1-0 at that point. So the Yankees are a game and a half back out of first place on April 1st. Let's take a look at their what happened in the replay. They lost 5-3. Chuck Finley with the win, Pettit with the loss, Mike Holtz with the save right there. You see Knobloch up there. Knobloch actually got hit and by a pitch had to leave the game. Homer Bush came in and actually did a pretty good job there. Jeter 1 for 5 in that game there. Kind of look around and take a look here. Tim Salmon went deep in this ball game. Only home run hit in the game. Pettit was not great. Chuck Finley was okay, but Percival the hold and came in early, when ending in the 2/3. You see the bullpen by the Angels. So 1-0, 1-0 for the Angels, 0 for the Yankees, like in real life. The great shortstop debate. If you went alive back then, this was a real thing. This was a real thing. Trust me, as a Nomar fan, we used to argue a living crap out of this all the time. The Nomar Jeter A-Rod debate. This was a real thing. It was a real thing. It would be argued nonstop. So far, if we take a look right here, A-Rod off to a great start. 444, two home runs, two RBIs. He has played two games. Nomar and Jeter played one game each. Nomar's hitting 400, no home runs, no RBIs. Jeter 200, no home runs, no RBIs. So early on, we're going to track these three right here and just kind of play it up there. Now, this is obviously a disadvantage to Jeter because he's not as good. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. This doesn't track the quote unquote intangibles that Jeter fans love to bring up. The intangibles. This just tracks actual numbers. Just, how you do offensively. And defensively, don't get into, we're not going to do the defense, but trust me, you don't want to go talk about defense and Jeter as well. All right. So, anyway, we're going to track it. We're going to track it. Scores April 1st, real quick, kind of going through the big story here. Roger Clemens, complete game shutout for the Blue Jays with the Twins. Roger, my boyhood idol, he strayed, but what can you do? I have feelings for him still. Complicated feelings. I still have feelings for him. Big game there. The Indians and the Mariners having a great game, having a great series. Uh, Indians win this one 6-4 in 10 innings. Jim Thome at two home runs, and both of them were huge. A-Rod his second home run of the season. He's on fire right now. That Mariner offense is unreal. Their bullpen kind of crappy. They got Randy Johnson. That's about it for pitching. We'll see how they do in '98 around there too. So in terms of 2-0 teams, um, the big story: the Tampa Bay Rays have yet to score in franchise history. They lost 21-0 in the first game of the season. I did a little video on that. Lose 9-0 in this one. I haven't scored yet. The Diamondbacks have yet to win a game in their history, but at least they're scoring some runs. 6-2, they lose to the Rockies. Doing those things. Astros beat the Giants again 4-3. They go to 2-0. They're a 2-0, kind of a legit 2-0. They beat the Giants. It's legit 2-0. Nothing against the Rockies and the Tigers right now, but you've beaten expansion teams. So we're not going to celebrate you too much. Pittsburgh, Montreal finally got their season underway, and Montreal would have won 3-0. Pittsburgh's Francisco Cordova no hitter going for a while. It was 0-0 in the sixth inning. He had a no hitter going, and then it all kind of fall apart there, and Montreal gets the win in that one. Um, Kind of the replay of the day. I mentioned about Jim Thome had a big day, hit a big home run there, two home runs, both of them big. Take a look there, standings wise, everything is good there. Detroit and Cleveland, Chicago. That my graphic is a little bit off center. I apologize for that. Hopefully you can see what that it says in there. Pedro does lead the American League in strikeouts, up one on Randy Johnson. So that's a pretty good battle going back and forth there. Jim Thome and A-Rod with two home runs each. American League. Nationally, Ken Caminiti, three home runs already in two games. He's a beast. He's a steroid beast, but he's a beast. And of course, Maddox and so forth with those ERAs and those wins and so forth. A lot of complete game shutouts so far in the season, which is good stuff there. And tomorrow, April 2nd, we can look forward to. Games we can look forward to on April 2nd. The Cubs are back in action, or the Cubs are, they were in action, but the Cardinals are back in action against the Dodgers. Chan-Ho Park will be facing Mark McGwire. Um, Looks like Medina from Florida all facing Sammy Sosa in that race. Phillies and Mets go back to their series going there. They had a day off in there. Braves are back in action against the Brewers. Orioles look to go 3-0. They're 2-0 right now. Look to go 3-0. The Red Sox are back. Tim Wakefield, RIP Timmy Wakefield, will get the ball against Kenny Rogers, the gambler. The gambler. He decorated my life. And he'll be pitching for the A's. Detroit and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay looking to get their first win, looking to score their first damn run against Worrell. We'll see how that goes. Rockies, Arizona. Brian Anderson in the hill for the Diamondbacks trying to get their first win in franchise history. That's it for now, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. Pesky Pole YouTube channel. 1998 replay, long replay. This I may get this done when I'm 55 years old because you know what? I'm doing another replay as well. I'm not just doing this one. I'm doing another one as well. The 86 replay is it's gonna go. Don't worry, I'm working on something with that. Um, I'm working on. I had to restart it, and my friend may do it with me. Now he might not, and if he doesn't, I'll restart that too. What had happened was I actually auto played a day. This, by the way, is why I like digital diamond baseball. Only bathroom replay baseball. So long story was I auto played a day 86, and I was pissed at myself because I want to play every game. And then my friend wanted to do it with me. I said, "Oh, no problem. I'll restart it anyway." And then now he's kind of dragging his feet. So I may just go ahead and restart that as well. I was only 1 day into it. It wasn't like I was, 8 days into it or 20 days or a month into it. I'd be crying right now. But that's one thing to be careful of. So that's it. So keep on checking back with with the Pesky Pole YouTube channel, my channel, YouTube channel, for all our baseball replays and historical replays, and we kind of look at history and how it kind of matches up and so forth on this replay. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.